Hey, thanks for joining us at 616 Comic Reviews. We're here looking at New 52 Suicide Squad number 9. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to 616 Comic Reviews. Aaron here. We're looking at New 52 Suicide Squad number 9. Gotta say, great freaking cover. Great cover. The writer is Adam Glass. The artist is Fernando Dagnino. And the artist for the cover is Ken Lashley and Rod Reese. Great cover. You know, it looks like it's a zombie apocalypse. Zombies coming out of graves. Very cool looking picture. I gotta say, doesn't have much to do with what actually is going on in the comic, but it definitely gives you that creepy zombie feel. And honestly, I'm a big fan of zombies. Most people are a big fan of zombies. And who doesn't like seeing some of their favorite heroes, you know, creeped out by zombies coming out of graves. I mean, it's a really cool picture. So starts off with Deadshot sitting here, what looks like finishing a mission. You assume it's at the end of a mission. He's just killed a guy named Mitch Shelley. He's getting orders from Amanda Waller at this point of what's the next step and what to do. They come across another girl, another lady, Kim Rebecca, and they ask what to do with her. And of course, Amanda Waller says she's part of it. You know, bring her back. She's considered a package too. You need to bring her too. And of course, you get this great opening picture here, which is, I mean, it's pretty amazing picture. You got the whole team. It's kind of an update of what the squad's looking like at that moment. You see, you got Iceberg here. You got Black Spider. You know, really kind of the only new additions. You've seen most of these characters at this point. So they grab the girl. They, you know, put her on transport, and then it flips back to Belle Reve, where you see Harley Quinn is sitting there, just got done with all of her punishment, or, you know, getting back for her, dealing with all of her punishment. She comes out and says that she's not the same Harley Quinn anymore, that she's actually Harleen Quinzel now, and Harley, you know, has lost her psychosis, basically, and that she's, you know, feeling like she's ready to contribute again. So then it goes back to the Suicide Squad, who's still on the mission, minus Harley Quinn. And you can see that they're on a really good bus there. It says Godmobile on the side, which is really funny because you got Diablo there with his red eyes looking like the devil himself. And a bunch of mass murderers and killers, basically villains in disguise as superheroes at this point. So it's kind of ironic and funny. You don't see it, but they have Mitch Shelley on the bus with him, and they're talking over what's going on, and all of a sudden his body starts to glow, and it starts to glow really hot and intense until all of a sudden he just explodes. And after that, you get to they get to see Mitch Shelley alive again, and you know, realize that he's resurrected himself somehow, and he's pissed off. Of course, who wouldn't be pissed off? He just got shot in the head, you know, and he doesn't even know why he got shot in the head. He just, you know, Deadshot showed up, shot him in the head. And so it's kind of funny how it works out. Some great visuals here, you know. I mean, honestly, I love that picture of King Shark. You know, the art isn't quite as good as Federico. Honestly, maybe it's just not. It's not as bad. It's just different. And so kind of, you know, it was pretty obvious when I went from one to the next one. So anyways, they don't really understand anything about this Resurrection Man. So they try to go at him and they try to kill him. They realize that he's actually very powerful and he has all kinds of different powers. And they realize Amanda Waller didn't tell them anything about how to actually capture this guy. So they keep hitting him and they keep knocking him back over and over again. They're, you know, fighting with him. You know, he gets pretty much all of them down, and at that moment, King Shark starts to have a twist in his stomach, and out of nowhere, Yo-Yo pops out of his mouth in a very demented state, and you realize that he was never dead. He was sitting inside of the stomach of King Shark the whole time, while King Shark's body was trying to digest him. Very, very creepy, weird, sudden thing out of nowhere. So anyways, as they're trying to figure out what they're going to do with this guy who they can't really handle, Light and Deadshot are heading away, trying to get away from him, while they figure out what's going on. And of course, Light, having been that her sister was just killed, Lime, I believe her name was just killed a couple issues ago, is feeling really pissed off and raw that Amanda Waller never tells them what's going on and never prepares them for what to face. And so she tells Deadshot that she's going to kill Amanda Waller. Well, Deadshot doesn't like that because he wants to be the one to kill Amanda Waller, and he's not going to have her causing any trouble, so he kills her himself. There's a really good battle scene too, as they kind of battle a little bit. She turns herself into whatever green power it is that she has, and yeah, he ends her real quick. You know, Deadshot being Deadshot, and then he runs away. So then you get back to a flashback to Amanda Waller, who's talking to Kim Rebecca at this point, and Rebecca's kind of filling her in about what she knows about Mitch Shelley, also known as the Resurrection Man, by just so you know. And then you see that he catches up with Deadshot, and they have a cool little battle scene where they're fighting, and Deadshot is getting frustrated because he can't seem to kill the guy, but he finally jumps off of this riverbank, and the guy follows him, and he lands in the water unconscious. And so Deadshot wants to make sure that he doesn't wake up, so he has to figure out a way. And a couple people from Amanda Waller's team pop up on the shore, helping drag the guy out. And as he's trying to think of something, he comes up with a really crazy idea that he's going to chop his body into pieces so that his ass can't resurrect anymore. And that was the end of Suicide Squad number 9. Honestly, an amazing story with a lot more action than the last one. I mean, the only thing I can really say is the art was a little bit different, but honestly, I think the art was amazing too. I mean, I don't really have a whole lot of complaints. In the story, I mean, this panel alone is worth it just for this panel. So as far as rating goes, I gotta say, it was a very, very interesting story, and the art was really good. I didn't really see a single piece of the art that I didn't care for. So, God, man, I hate to do it again, 2 in a row, but honestly, I have no qualms with this at all. I gotta give it a 10 out of 10. It's just amazing. I mean, the art is really, really good. The story is solid. I mean, Adam Glass is one hell of a writer. I haven't, read anything outside of the Suicide Squad, but man, this is amazing comic, and they really keep your interest in the comic itself. So, yeah, I'll give it a 10 out of 10, and we'll see you next time here on 616 Comic Reviews, and we'll see you then.